Good morning, it is now Sunday and it is the day that I fly to Sydney. My flight's not till 4 p.m, so I've got a bit of time to kill and I have to check out by just before 11. So ideally I want to find somewhere with Wi-Fi and a plug because my laptop can't be unplugged for about, I think it was half an hour the other day that it lasted, so yeah, that's a bit of a problem, but so yeah, I need to go and find somewhere, but also I've obviously got 2 suitcases and a rucksack with me. So that makes things a little bit more difficult, but I will figure something out. I'm debating whether to walk into town or get an Uber because this walking spot, I mean, I am currently walking up quite a steep hill, but obviously with all my stuff, I don't know, I mean, I've got time, so I may as well just exhaust myself a bit more after doing 50,000 steps yesterday. Yeah, I'm on my way to go to the cafe. So it's Abercrombie Coffee is the place I've been going to. Yeah, my oat milk hot chocolates. But yeah, it's really good and they had really nice pastries yesterday, so I'm gonna hope they've got pastries again today. And yeah, say goodbye to the barista because it's been the same guy every time. We've always spoke about the cricket, so yeah, it'll be a shame, but oh god, I'm so out of breath. The views are really nice though. Disaster has struck because I went to Abercrombie and it was closed, so I presume it's closed on a Sunday because it said open Monday morning. But I got an almond croissant in here, which would be really good. But no, I didn't get to see Duncan and get my hot chocolate. So yeah, no oat milk hot chocolate, but it's okay. I'm gonna call an Uber, I think. I'm gonna head to town and find a cafe. I'm gonna hope they have plugs, and if not, I'll just work with it. I don't need to get this piece done until tonight, but obviously I'd ideally want it out of the way. But if needed, I can do it when I get to Sydney, where I will have a plug. So yeah, I've just got all my stuff, so I need to leave the keys somewhere and then go. I also need to edit yesterday's video, which to be fair I don't need my laptop for, so that I can definitely do that. I just need to make the thumbnail on my laptop, but if I do that first then it'll be absolutely fine. But yeah, I've really enjoyed Hobart, so yeah, it's been a nice, it almost feels like a little bit of a break, being out in, I said it yesterday, it's not quite the countryside, like just a bit in nature, and away from the busy city, but I'm very excited to go back to Sydney. I absolutely loved Sydney, so yeah, cannot wait to go back. And yeah, I'm only there for a few days obviously, because then it's on to Canberra, but yeah, can't wait to explore even more. I've come and sat in Parliament Gardens, I think it's called. I was gonna go to a cafe, but it's a Sunday, so like most things are closed. So yeah, I didn't want to have to like make a decision. I was getting a bit worked up, so I was like, I'll just go sit on some grass. Well, I found a bench, but I think I might have to move into the shade because I am not burning. So yeah, but yeah, I need to edit the video from yesterday and edit TikTok, which shouldn't take too long, and then I'll just head to the airport a bit earlier. I've seen my flight is already delayed by half an hour, which is great, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, so I was going to go to the airport a bit earlier, but then there wasn't a bus for another hour, so I'm going to the bus stop now. I worked for about half an hour or so, but then of course my laptop died, so I hope it saved my work because I was saving every like 30 seconds, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to get the bus to the airport and get some food when I get there. I feel a little bit awkward filming, but I'm never going to see these people again, so it's fine. I got to the airport, went through security, everything was a breeze. I've like mastered my routine for doing security now because like I know where I'm taking my laptop out, like what order I'm doing everything in. I've nailed it. But I came and got some food. So I got this like salmon, avocado, rice and quinoa bowl, which is really good. So yeah, but my flight is obviously delayed, so I'm going to be sat in this room with every single other person who's going on a flight in the next few hours. Like, this airport's tiny. I've been to some small airports in my life, but yeah, this is pretty small. So yeah, I went into full workflow, so my flight's been delayed by just over an hour, but I think it's back to board now, so that's really good. But yeah, I finished the piece for the cricketer, and then I'm also writing a little article for my old school, which is quite cool. So just about my experience in Australia, how everything happened, how I got here, etc. So that's really fun. So I've just been doing that, and then yeah, gonna board the flight. But I'm glad I've got all of that out of the way, so when I land in Sydney, I don't need to stress about doing any of that. I can just get to my accommodation and relax. Yeah, I got some food as well. I tried a Kit Kat and it said it had Milo in. I don't really know what Milo is, so any Aussies, please explain. I will also Google it because, you know, I can do that. I wouldn't say I loved it, but like, it wasn't bad. I just don't know if it belonged in a Kit Kat. But yeah, I'm gonna go get my flight. I've got both my suitcases now. I'm gonna figure out my way to where I'm staying. I've still got actually a little bit of work to do. I just need to make some revisions, and yeah, and then I might actually go into town for tea, because the thing is now all the games are evening ones, so I'm going to be waking up later, going to bed later, so I may as well just start doing that now. So yeah, I got my stuff, and so I'll get the train, I think. But yeah, really nice landing with an amazing view of the harbour. Okay, I thought I'd explain the situation. Ignore my hair, I've just washed it. But basically, I had a little bit of a drama. What is my life without a bit of drama, honestly? I got to the airport, all good. Obviously like an hour delayed, but that's expected with Australian Airlines. But anyway, I hadn't had a message from my Airbnb host. So I was supposed to be staying actually not too far from the airport, but yeah, I hadn't heard anything from my Airbnb host, and I thought that's kind of weird because all my other ones have communicated like at least 2 days before. Like there's been a lot of back and forth, really clear instructions on how to check in, all that sort of thing. I'd had one message from my host asking what time I was getting there, but like no response after that. And I'd messaged with a couple of questions and heard nothing. Then obviously once I got to the airport, I was like, well, you know, like I'm on my way, and still heard nothing. And I thought it was a bit weird. So I was just sat waiting for the train, and I thought I'd look at some of the recent reviews. And basically, yeah, there are a lot of red flags. There was people were saying she had a really aggressive dog, and that wasn't listed on the thing when I booked it at all, which I thought that was a bit weird, because that's also something I would have noticed if it was there. And I looked through everything so thoroughly when I was booking Airbnbs, because I didn't want a situation like this to happen. So all the reviews I had read before were really positive, but it's the ones in the last month or so that were like not great. And I was like, oh, okay, people were saying it was like really dirty and all this stuff, and I was like, oh, I'm seeing a lot of red flags. And I just immediately felt a bit like on edge, and I was like, I'm sure it'd be fine, but like I feel really weird about this situation. And so I just thought, I think what I need to do is just cancel it and book a hotel. So that's exactly what I've done. So it's a bit annoying, a bit inconvenient, but at the same time, I think it's like the best option. Yeah, so I've been here for about an hour or so now. Rang my dad for reassurance, but to be fair, I didn't really get in a flap about it. I was like very calm, no crying, a miracle. And I went and got, I mean, I've eaten it now, but I've had 2 salad bowls today at Health Freak, but then this is where it becomes girl dinner, because I got a little salad and I got Tim Tams. So yeah, I'm now at a hotel. It is all good. I have got work to do, so I need to do that now. And yeah, I need to figure out a plan for tomorrow. I want to go on a run, but obviously my running route has now completely changed, because I had a really lovely running route along a river, but that's not going to happen now. So I mean, maybe I'll run across the harbour bridge. I don't know how actually nice it will be to run across that, but I feel like I may as well run across it whilst I'm here. So I might do that. Yeah, I'll go with the flow. But yeah, it is all good. I'm absolutely fine. So yeah, it's just not what I had planned, but that's travelling. Sometimes your plans change. This is the 3rd day in a row I'm ending the video with my retainers in. I'm not in bed though. I'm not in bed, so that's progress. But yeah, I've just filed my piece, sorted everything out, and yeah, I am ready, so ready to go to sleep. The video from yesterday still, well, from like yesterday, but I edited it today, still hasn't uploaded, so I hope that uploads overnight because that's kind of annoying. But yes, I'm ready for a long sleep, and then I'll probably go on a run tomorrow, do a bit more sightseeing, exploring, whatever. Need to come up with a bit of a plan, and then yeah, go to the cricket, go to the SCG. I'm so excited because I mean the pavilion just looks so gorgeous. Like I can't wait to see that in person. And then yeah, it's exciting to go to a big ground, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, what an adventure it's been today.